St Kilda vs Boothebly's old team, Essendon Bombers. Episode 75, Marvel Stadium, Docklands. We're coming off a 1-point win, was it, to Brisbane Lions? I'm not too sure. Boothebly Productions once again getting up to weird things in his off-season. He's started his highest appearance with Juicy. But here we go. Boothebly, we're not the captain today. We've got the Bombers coming out. Here we are, let's get it underway. Boothebly Productions. Who's in the middle? Why is he just stood there? Was that... What the hell is that? What? We don't even have a ruckman that's contesting the football right now. Bad kick. Straight to Mason Redmond. Come on, we've got to be better. Redmond, come on. Redmond should kick this goal. He will kick the goal. Come on, we're going to be better. Hanbury to Boothebly. Boothebly Productions, first touch for him. Boothebly versus Heppel. Boothebly Productions thinks he has the pace around to go around Heppel when he does. Boothebly Productions weaving, cutting in on his left boot. Kicks it to the one-on-one contest down the forward line. Knocked out the back. Battles, run over the boundary line. Battle. Oh, McKernan straight to Boothebly. Boothebly swings and hits the post. In this weird world, Boothebly Productions has the footy and he can kick the goal. So a long distance ball from Boothebly Productions, but he does have the pace in him. The distance in him, I should say. Kicks it towards the goal line and he's kicked it home. Boothebly Productions kicks a bomb from 65 metres. How about that one? Hiroshi. There you go. There's Boothebly. Get involved. Come on, son. Heppel towards the goal. That's on the left. He's just banged it home. Heppel gives it right to Boothebly. Oh, they're not happy. Heppel's just like, we're better than you. We won a premiership without you. Boothebly's out in space. Has a handball over the top to Hanbury, Ross, Gresham, Membry. Membry's kicked it into the 1-on-1 contest. Off hands. Boothebly lays the tackle. And they hold it up in their forward 50 again. Side, Boothebly Productions sits under this one, takes a strong mark. Looks for a lead inside. Boothebly does find one. Over to Hanbury. Hanbury can go back to Boothebly. He does go back to Boothebly. They didn't really make any ground there, but they've created the free man over the top. Boothebly Productions kicks it in that direction, straight to Patrick Ambrose. Guelphy's been caught by Boothebly for a little cuddle. Boothebly thumps it into the 1-on-1 contest. The numbers arrive around the football. Ball spilled out the back. Ball out the back. Loney off the floor. Loney's kicked the goal and we tied up 13 apiece. Off the floor, bumped forward, out the back. 49's going to get an easy one. Quinton Curtis kicks the goal and the Bombers are playing well. Boothebly's been absolutely decapitated from Guelphy. Guelphy's given away a couple of free kicks early. Boothebly Productions going to do what he's always been doing his whole career, running, entertaining the fans at Marvel Stadium. Boothebly Productions beats one, has Shay Jeffrey over the top. Boothebly hits the target. Gresham. Boothebly, the stood still. Why has it made him stop? It made me stop running there. Boothebly got the ball forward. Jeffrey off the floor. Memory runs it over the line. Butler had the handball inside. Boothebly Productions back with the flight. Has got it. Boothebly Production did not know what was going the other way. That's courage from the captain that used to be. Boothebly Productions has already kicked 100 goals in multiple seasons in his career, and he looks to be getting back to those sort of numbers. 10 touches to 2 goals, 1. Off hands, the ball spills out. The captain, Carlisle, misses 2 out wide to Boothebly Productions in space. Boothebly Productions kicks it up the line. That's a good kick to Gresham. What the hell is Gresham doing? To Boothebly. Boothebly, it's a fast-paced game. A lot of pressure in this one. They know how to beat the... They know how to beat the Saints. Butler towards the goal. That's got to be a goal. I thought it was going to be touching the line, but Dan Butler kicks it. Dangerous ball, Dunstan. Oh, there, would you believe it? Dylan Schill. Easy mark over Dunstan. Boothebly Production tried to go for the mark, but just could not get it done due to the poor kick. And Schill will make it back to a 4-point game if he kicks this one correct, which he definitely does. Straight through the middle. And 23 gone in the second. Low scoring game. but straight out the middle. Boothebly Productions turns on the Jets, kicks it down into the 50. What a fly! Who was that? Who was that? Number 19. That was Marshall. Shea Jeffrey gets it off the floor. Wow, what a fly! What a fly! That would have been one of the marks of the year. Look at that. He had the perfect sit. Hanbury with the pressure. Stringer with the pressure. Still with the pressure. Tipper picks up the football out of nowhere, and Tipper kicks the goal. Anthony McDonald Tipung Woody gets his first goal of the game, and it's back to a 6-point game. Danaher straight to Boothebly out the middle. Boothebly Productions is reading the opposition. Ruck tap now, and Boothebly Productions kicks it towards the goal. Open goal square. That's too easy from Boothebly Productions. Look at that. Just straight out the middle. Danaher again. Oh, Boothebly reads it again. Abbott, the stood still. Sinclair wraps up Kobe March. Boothebly Productions leading into the hole. Leading into the hole. What a ball. What a ball. Boothebly's dropped a sitter. Boothebly's dropped a sitter. Who was that? Mackenzie now. Mackenzie to Boothebly. Boothebly once again can unload off the half back line. Boothebly Productions has a one-on-one contest inside. Still. Over to Still. Boothebly somehow got it back. Somehow got it back. Corona, can I get away from Boothebly Productions? Because he's just kicked the goal in your face. Boothebly gets the ball out the kick out. They trust him here, Boothebly. They trust him, the Saints. They trust him with disposal out of the 50. Look at that. Straight to Ross. A little bit forward. Boothebly Productions gets a smother on the back. Gets a tackle now. Boothebly Productions impacting the gate every single way. Battle does well in the battle. Memory to Boothebly. Boothebly over the top. A little ball over to Dunstan. Dunstan to Boothebly. Oh my goodness. Boothebly got too selfish again. Boothebly trying to be the star. That he is not. You're just sometimes going to let them do their thing. Boothebly Productions reading it out in the middle again. Oh, gets bumped off it. Gets bumped off it. Oh, but gets absolutely flattened by a train. But Redmond throws the football. Post. Into the 50 of hands. Hill was there. Still was there. Hiroshi dancing past a couple. Boothebly Productions. Gresham this time. Boothebly Productions. Boothebly Productions goes to Banana and he's kicked the goal. And that's why you pass to him every single time you have. Boothebly Productions kicks his 5th, I think it may have been. Yes, it is. 7 tackles. Boothebly the 24 touches. He's going to lead the Saints to victory every single game this year. He's going to be back to the best he's ever been. Danaher at the middle. One-on-one contest. Needs to be well. Parrish outmarks Carlisle, the captain. Darcy Parrish, you can't be letting it happen. Merritt dancing through, kicks on the left boot. That's a great goal from Merritt, and would you believe it, it is a 6-point game again. The crowd's coming back alive. Danaher at the middle, Boothebly Productions. High tackle. Guelphy's given away all the free kicks to Boothebly Productions. What the hell was that, Boothebly? Boothebly tried to go the torpedo, but he's dribbled into Merritt's legs. And would you believe it? It is tied up here. And this is danger signs. They're giving it to Boothebly Productions. For the ages. Low scoring. We've won 4 hitouts now, surprisingly. Boothebly the 26 and the 5 carrying this team like nothing else. Last quarter of football. Well, who's going to win this game? Even all game. Danaher. Boothebly's tried to lay the tackle on Heppel out the middle. Danaher will get the first of the game for the Bombers. Come on. They've got momentum here. They've got momentum. The hitouts have gone crazy. Do we win that one? Still out the middle. Abbott kicks it into the 50. Off hands. We have to work so much harder for our goals. Do we? Ball out the back. Ball out the back. It's Jade Gresham. This time he doesn't make the mistake of hitting the post. He kicks the goal. That's his 6th touch with the 1 goal won. Ties up 64 apiece now. Danaher. Perfect ruck placement again. Sinclair out the middle. Boothebly is yet to touch the ball. 3 minutes into this last quarter. He's meant to be a clutch man, but right now he's buckling. Boothebly Productions in space now. He's in space. Turns on the Jets. Guelphy wraps him up. Off the floor. Abbott. Into the good ball into the middle. Membry gets the goal. What a handball from Rowan Marshall it might have been. To do with it. He decides to get it back. 1-2. Has Hill. Has the person longer in the distance. Look at that. Boothebly kicks it to Hill anyway. Boothebly Productions can just run away from Guelphy. Look at that. Boothebly Productions finally got a touch in this last quarter. Now can just settle and maybe put the game out of bed. He squeezes it home to the left-hand side. And that's another for Boothebly. That's 6 goals, 2, the 29 touches. and all of a sudden it's a 19-point game. Danaher to Boothebly Productions out again. Boothebly Productions can just hit a target, possibly. Handles over the top to Gresham. Little ball off the man. Little ball off the man. Boothebly kicks it forward anyway to Marshall. Boothebly Productions got caught from Sard. Boothebly Productions has injured himself in that contest. Why the hell did he spin, Boothebly Productions? The Saints win, but Boothebly Productions trying to do the right thing, trying to do the flashy thing, has injured himself in the ankle injury. Juicy will need to provide the drugs again to help Boothebly get back on the field quicker than normal. They start the season well again, the Saints, but once again, Boothebly Productions, is he too old for the AFL now? Once again, another injury, the 31 and the 6 in the end. They maintained that lead when Boothebly went off. The 6 goals, 10 in the last quarter to the 6 goals for the Bombers. We're going to sim these 2 games right now. Can we win some games without Boothebly Productions? No, we fall down to the Giants. Tim Taranto, BOG in that game. Gold Coast Suns. Can we play and beat the Gold Coast Suns? Can the Saints beat them? The Saints can beat the Suns, which is good. Peter Wright, 2-meter Peter, BOG for them. Jack Loney shows out with the 2 votes, kicking the 4 goals in that game. Thank God for that. Boothebly Productions comes back for the Hawks. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to give it a like. Subscribe if you're new. I'm out now. See you later. See you in the next one.